Hi, this is Kara Katie with the Good Earth Living, and I'm going to show you a great presentation called I Have Oils, Now What? So if you've just gotten your membership with doTERRA, hopefully you've gotten a starter kit and you've got a few oils to play with, and we want to make sure that you are fully equipped and educated so that you know exactly what a doTERRA membership is, all the amazing benefits, and how to use your oils. So don't let them sit in the box. We want to get them out and start using them and start learning about their benefits. So let me share my screen and we will get started. All right. So I have oils, now what? If you've just gotten your oils and you've just gotten the box, or like I said, if it's an enrollment kit and you have all your oils, you want to open that up. No matter what kind of membership you have, even if you just started with a $35 membership, you will get this book from doTERRA. And it has all of the different oils listed in here like this, and it will tell you how to use them. And then one great perk, you want to make sure that you do open this book up because right smack dab in the middle, you are going to get your labels. So right in here, you get little labels to stick right on the tops of all your bottles when they arrive. So, and trust me, it's a lot easier to find your oils when they have a label on the top because hopefully you're going to get a little carrying case and you're going to put them in there. And you want to be able to find them. Otherwise, it's just a black top, and that's not very easy. So I will guide you through this, and let's have some fun. So meet the Kadings, that's us, that's my family, and we started with doTERRA exclusively using doTERRA oils back in August of 2016. It was something I was in search for natural health options for our family. I wanted to start to peel away from all of the synthetics, the over-counter medications. I was concerned about what we were using in the home and how we were taking care of our health. So we started, it wasn't like a major overhaul, but it was a slow progression of as we were learning and becoming more educated about using essential oils, we were able to find great ways for our family to be able to incorporate these in the home. So everybody uses them in their family. My husband, Philip, is an awesome advocate. A lot of times when people first sign up and they bring home this box of oils, I don't know if it's the husband's job to make a big stink about it. I'm not sure, but they are usually the slowest ones to kind of warm up to the factor. But they will have an aha moment, just like you. And as soon as they start using them or incorporating or finding that a certain oil helps them with sleep or stress or hair growth, they're going to be hooked. So don't worry, don't get overwhelmed, take your time. My 3 kids, I can tell you this has been a huge game changer, especially for my daughter right here in the middle. This is Sophie. 2 years ago, she's my emotional one. She's very passionate. She has a lot of similar qualities that I do as far as her emotions are concerned. And she was just floundering and struggling a little bit with this situation. And so, and a lot of times, even when I look at photos from her from 2 years ago, she just looks a little bit lost, a little bit sullen, just not who, and I was concerned as a parent. Okay, she just wasn't who I was hoping. I knew there was some trouble there, and through the use of essential oils, she is, of all 3 of them, hands down, she is all about it. And this has helped her tremendously to be able to work through those emotions. And the biggest thing, especially with children, is that when they start using essential oils, they start to learn to identify and recognize when situations come up. They are much more in tune with their body, as you will be too when you're using essential oils. And they're much more aware of what they're feeling and why, and how to be able to find support for it. So she diffuses oils every single night on her nightstand. She has a rollerball case that she takes to school every day, and they help her tremendously through anything that can be emotional, whether it's something where she feels stressed and overwhelmed, or maybe she's just feeling blue because of the weather, or she's looking for something for extra support and courage for before a test or before a presentation or before a game. There's so many different ways that she's been able to incorporate them. And she is a bright, shining, happy, joyful girl. And it has changed our home tremendously. So to be able to see her grow and flourish has been such a joy for our family. She is, like I said, always had just passion and this connection, this emotion with people. And now it's just at a much better kind of level or shape or form where she's able to recognize what she's feeling and how to be able to work through it. As I do too, because essential oils have helped me tremendously, especially with stress and anxiety, good sleep at night, which is so important for our health. And then just overall, we've peeled away, like I said, and eliminated one by one different synthetics in the home, whether it's something as simple as it's pretty easy to eliminate your cleaning supplies when you start to learn the benefits of using essential oils, but other simple little things like your personal care and fragrance and different things that we're putting on our bodies that we're just completely oblivious to the fact of the side effects of what these synthetics can do to our body. So that's us. And if you are new here, welcome to doTERRA. You will find in our community, we are very warm. Our culture is loving and supportive of each other. We want everyone to be able to feel comfortable and connected and loved and supported. So we will never, ever just sign you up with essential oils and just leave you in the dark. We care about everyone. There is no oiler left behind, I say, because we want to grow on this journey together. So when you get started, I don't know if I can move me. Can I? I'm going to lose some of my words. You want great support. So if you're a member on Facebook, we have a group called Good Earth Living that is education on all essential oils, mental and health well-being, and just overall general quick, easy tips, a lot of DIYs and live videos on different topics. Every week is something different. And then you want to make sure that you have a good resource book. So a popular one, this is a smaller one, this is called The Essentials of the Earth, and it's small enough that it could fit in your bag. You could easily travel with it. Another one that I love is called The Essential Life Book. And it looks like this. It's a hardcover book. This has become something I just cannot live without. And I have it on my nightstand. I have one in the car with me, but it lists all the oils, what they can do, how to use them. But you can also look up by your signs or symptoms of whatever it may be in the front, and it will tell you which oils to use. And then in the back, it also breaks up by different categories like cooking or exercise or sleep support, women and health, men's health, all sorts of different categories that you can explore and research. But it's a great tool to have on hand because you're not expected to, and I don't, memorize every single oil and everything that it does. So I have this with me all the time. So if someone asks me a question, I can look and use this as a great reference to be able to find the answers. And this is my daughter, Sophie, and she loves this book also. So it works for all ages, but they can learn a ton. And you will find that it's a great, great resource. And being able to have the answers at your fingertips, you're going to be more likely and able to use your oils because you now have different ways to incorporate and to use them. So usually when I get a new oil, I'll look it up in there and explore the different ways and then try to incorporate that in my daily routine. One key factor, and I know this sounds very simple, but you want to put your oils where you're going to be using them. Makes sense, right? So here they are on a nightstand. We always have a diffuser going on the nightstands, maybe some of your top 3 or 5 oils that you're going to be using so that they're readily available. We have them in the kitchen. We have them right by the sink so that whenever we fill up for our waters, we can easily add any of our citrus oils that we love. We also have some oils like in the bathroom, in the kitchen for the ones that we're going to be diffusing, or downstairs in the family room next to the diffuser. You'll find that you will use your oils more if they're out. Like, don't put them in the medicine cabinet and shut the door. You want to be able to have them out and available so that you can quickly grab them and make good use of them. And then for travel, so this is me, this is my little hip pack right here. And anytime we are out and about, or this was us going to Great America last year, I think, I wanted to make sure that I had some top oils on hand for whatever was going to come up. So we were going to do a lot of walking. I put the deep blue rub in there, peppermint to kind of stay awake, past tense for any kind of headaches or tension, which can happen on traveling, digestion for anybody who might get a little queasy, and balance is a grounding blend. This helps with just kind of calming any kind of stressful situation, which usually happens when we're traveling or driving a distance. So it's a great one to even just diffuse in the car. Consistency gets the best results. So you'll find like this Correctex, this is like a first aid ointment, and my son scraped up his face pretty bad. And by consistent use, we use this 2 to 3 times a day. So anytime that, when you get a scrape, like anytime that this scrape looked like it was drying up, I would just apply another round of ointment. And just within, I think this was 4 or 5 days later, it had healed tremendously, like much, much faster than if I would have, use something else. So staying consistent on it and making it a part of your routine. This is Sophie with her lemon. She's got it in her purse with her. And she takes this in her water on a daily basis and finds that this helps to flush out all the toxins in her body. She feels much more awake and alert. And the great, powerful thing about lemon is that it actually makes your body more alkaline. And a more alkaline body is a much healthier body that can fight disease much better. So she's taking this and she's loving it, and you can just see she's a happy child. So I love to see her there in that picture. But having these on hand and using them consistently is really important. And then starting to create healthy new habits, because this is going to be a little bit of a lifestyle change for you probably. And On Guard is a category which is a great place to start. So if you've got a kit, more than likely you have the On Guard oil in there. This is the Protective Blend from doTERRA. It's an immunity booster with wild orange, rosemary, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon in it. And it smells wonderful, and it's also really, really powerful for helping to boost your immunity, helping to fight off any airborne pathogens, and keeping you healthy and protected throughout, I don't want to say just winter, but throughout all times, because there's always things coming our way. And it seems like as a kid, I always remember like everyone getting sick in the winter, but now it just seems like it's going on all the time. Everyone's got something at some point, in the flu in the summer. It just seems crazy because, like I said, I never remember it that way, but it's happening. So On Guard is a huge part of our lives here in the home. And some great easy tips is to diffuse On Guard daily. Just throw 5 to 7 drops in your diffuser. And that's with the oil that's right here. The foaming hand wash looks like this, and you can buy refills after you get the actually hand wash pump itself. But I find that this works really, really well because, of course, washing your hands is a great step and great way to be able to fight off sickness and eliminate any germs. But whatever you're putting on your hands or on your skin gets readily absorbed by your body into your skin, into your bloodstream. So you want to make sure that what you're using on your hands is going to be something that is not synthetic, not toxic, and doesn't have any harsh chemicals or drying effects on your skin. So something like On Guard has those natural essential oils that is actually going to be really nourishing at the same time of fighting off any airborne pathogens. Our whole family uses the toothpaste, and the mouthwash just came out recently, so we love that. We actually just powered through our first bottle of it. It's actually a pretty big bottle, but everybody everyone's using it and loving it, but the toothpaste is great because it's very safe, and it doesn't have any fluoride in it. So I'm not concerned about any of my children swallowing the toothpaste. It's also is a natural whitening, and it's also going to be really supportive for healthy gum tissue. You can swap out your laundry detergent for this is the On Guard laundry detergent right here. And so again, it's a great natural way to start to make these changes and these healthy habits in your life. But anything that you are using to wash your clothing with, all those chemicals are like into the fiber of your clothes. And just think about like whatever's on your clothes, you're putting that right up against your skin throughout the day. And as your body heats up, those chemicals interact a little bit more with your skin and actually get absorbed into the bloodstream. So you want to be really, this is a really important step of starting to create those healthy habits. And then we take these On Guard soft gels, or you can take these little beadlets throughout those seasonal times where you know that a lot of crud is going around, like right now. And they're protective gel caps that I just take on a daily basis, and they just give me an extra boost. They actually have a little bit, the soft gels have a few extra oils. I think oregano's in there and Melissa oil's in there to be able to boost up my immunity even further. And another great thing, easy way to incorporate into your life is to use for like a bath. You can use Epsom salts mixed with your essential oils. And I love to do this at night because the Epsom salts help to detoxify and then remineralize the body. So you can add a cup of Epsom salts, sea salts, and baking soda. And then, or you can just do Epsom salts and the essential oil too. So you can pick anything of your choice. I usually will put it in a little container like this or in like a little 4-ounce mason jar, and then mix the oil with your Epsom salts first and then put them into the tub. If you put the Epsom salts in and then put the oils, just add the oils by themselves, they kind of float along the top and they're going to kind of flash off a little bit faster because of the warm water. Whereas if you put them on the Epsom salts and then put it in the tub, they'll sink down to the bottom and you'll get a longer lasting effect of your essential oils. So peppermint's a popular one. Lavender is great. Eucalyptus I love. Aroma Touch is a massage blend from doTERRA that I love to use in the bath. And keep in mind that the oils are going to be, the doTERRA oils are going to be extremely potent, and they're going to work very fast. So within 22 seconds, they are within the molecules that are able to reach the brain. They're able to cross this, they have sesquiterpenes in them that allows them to cross the blood-brain barrier, and then they help to oxygenate the brain, which is really important. Within 2 minutes, they will be found in the bloodstream, and then within 20 minutes, they will affect every single cell in the body. And because we share 60% of our DNA with plants, the essential oils are completely and readily bioavailable to our system. So our body actually sees them as nutrition and can start using and incorporating the effects or the qualities of the oil into our system immediately. There are 3 different ways to use your essential oils. You can use it aromatically. That's with your diffuser. So hopefully, I really hope you have a diffuser because that's one of the quickest, easiest ways to use oils and benefit everybody in the home. You'll get this is just the pedal diffuser. The Lumo diffuser is another popular one, but they have the same concept. So when you get it, you will get your little cord in here, and then this is the inside of it right here. So you'll fill it up to this red line right here. I recommend using lukewarm water. Don't fill it up any further past that red line. If you fill it up further than that, the diffuser actually won't run. So you want to fill it up to the line for a reason, and then put the cap on. This one you can set for either 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hour setting, and it works really, really well. So this is one that you're able to, obviously releases the molecules into the air. This pedal diffuser covers a little over 300 square feet, and the Lumo diffuser is going to be a little bit over 500 square feet. So we have these all over the home. We have them on our nightstands. All my children have them on their nightstands. We have one in the kitchen, and then we have one down in our family room. And I have one at work. And then another way to apply is topically. So we always recommend, and I'll talk about this more in a little bit, but you want to apply directly to the skin or dilute with the fractionated coconut oil. So if you did get a kit and you didn't get the fractionated coconut oil, you can log right into your account and be able to use this. Pick up Lily, yes. To be able to use your fractionated coconut oil, you want to be able to just log right into doTERRA.com and you can order it anytime, whenever you want with your account, which is awesome. And then another way to use is internally that we'll talk about. You can put them in a little veggie cap with, you can just fill up your oils right into a veggie cap, or you can just take them with in your water, or like frankincense and copaiba oil, I will just drop underneath my tongue because it's the fastest way to enter into your system. I do that every morning. So diffusing, this is a great, easy way for beginners to be able to know kind of how to experiment and how to use their oils. Do not worry, because you're not going to mess up. There's no, nothing's going to blow up. You're not going to have any bad combination. You can just start to trust your intuition of different oils that you gravitate to, and you can put anywhere from one oil in your diffuser to, I don't know, 4 or 5, whatever you want to mix in there, but somewhere between 5 to 8 drops in your diffuser with a lukewarm water, and just push the button and go and enjoy. Diffuser care, we talk about cleaning out your diffuser, and I would say maybe do this, I don't know, I do this, to be totally honest, about once a month. But you fill halfway with water, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, and then you let that run for about 5 minutes to be able to clean it. And then you empty it out. You can use a little cotton ball to clean it, or I take like a Q-tip, and then we'll just take that to wipe in those little cracks and corners, and then you just wipe it out just with like a paper towel and let it air dry, and it's ready to go. And then we talk about topically, and you can apply your oils to your head, feet, ears, chest, over the heart, back of the neck, anywhere the trouble location is. We just not say in any, like, don't put them like in any open airway, or what am I saying? Airways, anything open. So you don't want to put them like up in your nose. You don't want to put them in your eyes. And you don't want to drop them into your ears. Okay. The pores of your feet are the largest and most open. So when we apply the oils to our feet, they're going to readily absorb much faster than anywhere else in our body. Your feet also don't have any sebaceous glands, which that means that there's no waterproof barrier. So when you apply the oils, they can enter into the system a lot faster. So they affect the entire body within 30 seconds. And that is your fractionated coconut oil. And when I first started using oils, I'm like, I don't want to use coconut oil. I don't want to dilute my oil. I want it to be like full strength, right? And what I found was that actually by using the fractionated coconut oil, it was helping my oil to last longer and be much more effective. So what it does is that this is showing with no dilution here. This is your skin. And when you put the oils straight on, it can happen that the oils will kind of flash off and will evaporate a lot faster and not get as easily absorbed into the system. But when you use this fractionated coconut oil, not only does it create a nice protective barrier in case your skin is sensitive, but it's also going to be able to give the oils weight so that they last longer on the body and they're not going to evaporate. It also helps to spread a lot better. So especially if you're putting oil on someone's back or working on your feet, it's a great way to moisturize the skin, but it's going to spread a lot better. You're going to be able to cover a lot more distance with your oil. So the fractionated coconut oil is a good thing. And then you're going to want to get some glassware. So I recommend, I tend to buy things in bulk. So one place I will get like a lot of roller balls at a really great price is Glass Bottle Outlet, Aroma Tools, and ShareOils.com. They have a lot of fun, different, even like little kits that you can buy. But you want to make sure that you get some roller balls like this. And I always get these stainless steel tops. You don't want to get, I guess you could get glass or stainless steel, but not plastic, because especially if you're using any citrus oils, they are going to break down the plastic roller and it's not going to be as good. And then you're like this little cleaner, this pump. This is a great one. I do this, I put a little bit of lemon in there, and I put On Guard, the protective blend in there, and just spray down the surfaces and wipe, and everything smells really good. And I know that all the bacteria, bad bacteria, have been eliminated. And this is an easy dilution guide. So when you do start to make roller balls, depending on the age, if it's a newborn, you obviously want it to be a little bit more diluted, 1 to 3 drops of oil. Babies is 2 to 5 drops in here, and then you fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Toddlers, 3 to 7 drops. And kids and elderly people, I would say 5 to 10 drops in here. So you put your 5 to 10 drops of your oils, and then fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil. Teens is 8 to 15 drops, and then adult can be 10 to 30 drops. A great recipe, and this is one that everybody in my family has. This one's called Flume, and it's an immunity roller. And this combination is great for being proactive and staying healthy, or if you feel something coming on, or you've been sick and you really need something to kick the crud. We call this Flume, and it's an acronym for frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca. So you do about 10 drops of each of these in the roller ball, or you can put it in a shot glass. These are all safe to ingest. And the children is just 2 drops of each in the roller ball, and then you top it off with the fractionated coconut oil. Apply this to your feet or your spine is where I use it, but especially putting on your feet, the oregano is a very warming oil, so it feels really good, and it's going to be very therapeutic and really help to fight off whatever you've got going on. So not to say that you'll never get sick using essential oils, but when you do use essential oils, you're able to kick it off and fight it a lot faster. So your recovery time is pretty much cut in half. And then the third way is internal use. So when we are using our essential oils and we're ingesting them or adding them to our water or our coffee, tea, whatever, smoothies, whatever it may be, I always say glass or stainless steel. Do not use plastic, because especially the lemon itself is going to be breaking down plastic and flushing that out of our system. So if you put it in a plastic container, it's actually going to break down and destroy that container. So use glass or stainless steel. I would not recommend using any other essential oil internally because of the quality. So doTERRA, it is safe to ingest because they are the most pure oils in the world. So they go through rigorous third-party testing. Every oil has been tested at least 12 to 13 series of different third-party tests. And you can actually see those results. When you look on the bottoms of your bottle, there's a little number on the bottom. And you can go to a website called sourcetoyou.com, or I think you can find this right on doTERRA's site now. They've upgraded that. You can put in this number, and it will tell you all the testing on this oil specifically itself. Not on the oil blends, but on specific straight oils, you can see the testing. And you will only use essential oils internally if they have this supplemental effects label, okay? So you want to make sure to read that and make sure that it has this on the side. And if it does, that means that it's safe to ingest or to use this or for cooking. We cook a lot with using our essential oils, or make drinks, whatever you want to do. And then a recommended dosage by age, okay, again, so aromatically, it does not matter. You can use and apply your essential oils in your diffuser as much as you want. There's no max on that. Internally, I would say, a 24-hour max is 12 to 24 drops. I would say throughout the day, I am probably right around somewhere between 12 to 15 drops a day. Just from what I take in my veggie cap and then what I add to my water, or now that I put in my latte. And then it talks about children there also. Orally, it talks about and applying to the skin. So you can see the skin here is a pretty broad range. 12 to 36 drops would be your maximum. But an oil should always be diluted for children and babies. So, and I don't know if I say really mean diluted, but I always recommend the fractionated coconut oil for everybody, because again, you're going to get that longer lasting benefit, and it helps just with getting the oil to spread better, and you're also creating just a little bit of a protective barrier just in case you may have your skin may be sensitive to different oils. And so using the fractionated coconut oil is going to really avoid any kind of problems that you may have. One thing about doTERRA, and I will show you after this, I'll log into my doTERRA account, but you have a couple of different ways to buy. And you can log into doTERRA.com and you can order whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, to whoever you want. There's no quota. There's nothing that you have to meet. There's two options. You can either do a one-time purchase, or you can, if you are going to be using oils consistently and they're going to be part of your routine, you can sign up for the Loyalty Rewards program. So what this means is that doTERRA rewards you for being loyal to them. And it's the most intelligent way to buy because you can receive free product credits. You can choose any products at any time. You can cancel at any time. You order in a minimum of 50 PV to start to receive product credits. And then at 100 PV, you can actually start to receive compensation from doTERRA if you are thinking about doing this as a business. But when you sign up for the Loyalty Rewards program, if your order is basically $50 or more, a 50 PV, you will earn 10% back on every purchase that you make. So let's just say that your order is a 100 PV and you're placing your Loyalty Rewards order. For that order, you will be getting 10 points back to use towards future oils. And $10 right there, that is getting a free bottle of lemon. So it's really to your advantage to start to use a Loyalty Rewards program because you're going to get such a great benefit and to be able to get free oils all the way up. So if you stay consistent with your Loyalty Rewards program, you can earn every 3 months, it goes up by 5%. So months 1 through 3, you're getting 10% back on every purchase you make. Months 4 through 6, you're getting 15% back. Months 7 through 9, 20% back, all the way up to, like right now, for every purchase that I make, I am getting 30% back. So if I'm making our orders pretty much every month is somewhere between $150 to $200 a month because we buy everything from doTERRA, all of our home supplies and personal care. And so we're getting 60 points back. That's basically like $60 in points to use towards a purchase of other products. So that's almost like getting a free bottle of frankincense every single month with doTERRA. So they reward you very well for being loyal to them. So this is the different levels of LRP. LRP means the Loyalty Rewards Program. And if you purchase any, if you sign up for Loyalty Rewards order and you do not spend $50 that month or 50 PV, anywhere between 1 to 49 PV, you will maintain your LRP points that you have earned, and it keeps you in the program. And it also just kind of pauses you at whatever percentage you're at. So let's say that you're getting 20% back, and you know, at that time you've built up to that level, and you can't order 50 that month and you're only going to do 25, it will basically just pause your Loyalty Rewards compensation percentage earning at that 20% until you build it back up to 50. So at 50 PV, you begin earning points back on every order, and it increases your percentage every 3 months from ordering. At 100 PV, you can begin making commission and start building your doTERRA business. If that's something you're interested in, there's a lot of people in our organization that are not doing this as a business, but they're signed up as a wellness advocate, and they're placing that consistent 100 PV order every month, and it allows us, the builders, to be able to build a team under them, and they actually start to earn commissions just for doing that. And then a 125 PV means that you get a free product of the month. So doTERRA every single month sends out a notification of what the product of the month is. And that month, if you order before the 15th and it ships before the 15th of the month, and your Loyalty Rewards order is a 125 PV or more, you will get an oil for free, or a product for free. So your wholesale account perks, no matter what way that you order with doTERRA, you are getting 25% off of retail. No monthly orders are required. You can always just do a one-time standard order. You order what you want when you want it. You get your shipping, which is as little as $3.99, back in product points. So when you see your order process, you'll actually see that your shipping, it will say $3.99, it will say 4 points, and those 4 points will be applied to your account. After a lot of people ask about the second year, so when you renew your membership with doTERRA, the second year and anything after that, is a $25 fee, but they send you a free bottle of peppermint. So your free bottle of peppermint's worth $20.50 when you renew with your $25 annual fee. So it's basically costing you $4.50 any of the years after your first year. You have your ability to earn 30% back on your orders in product points for free products, which is where I'm at right now. And you do have your opportunity to get your oils paid for if you are sharing your oils with your families and friends. Again, nothing's required. It's just a perk that is available to you. So when you start thinking about, well, okay, I think that the smartest way is to place my order is with a loyalty rewards order. How can I get to the 50 PV every single month, or 100 PV, or 125 PV if I actually want to get the free product of the month? And doTERRA offers so much more than just essential oils. We have all different great cleaning supplies. Again, this is your laundry detergent. This is a cleaner concentrate, the foaming hand wash, toothpaste. All my supplements come from doTERRA. I don't take anything else. We don't ever even go to the pharmacy anymore or go to any of the big box stores because we don't need to. Everything gets shipped right to our door, right from doTERRA. Terrazyme, this is great enzyme that helps to break down food much, much easier. PB Assist is our probiotic. GX Assist is another one that helps to break down food. They have lots of different supplements specifically geared towards women and children's supplements. This is a little PB Assist Junior that tastes great, which I even use myself. And then there's great skincare too. So whether it's a actual skincare treatment regimen, or they have like this is their body wash, a mud mask, the natural body lotion, which is great because it doesn't have any fragrance at all. And then you can just add whatever oil that you want to it. And then that can be whatever fragrance that you want, or whatever way you want to smell. And then there's a bath bar, a body scrub. The lip balms are phenomenal. They make great gifts too. This is a little Citrus Bliss hand lotion. The body butter is like my new best friend right now, especially in the winter because my skin is really dry. So as you start to explore, you'll see that it's very, very easy to be a part of doTERRA's loyalty rewards program. And this just shows you the amazing benefits of LRP. So last year, this is what, in 2017, everything that they gave away every single month. So you would get an email that says, in January, if you spend a 125 PV order that's placed before the 15th of the month, you get a free bottle of wild orange. In February, it was a free aroma touch. In March, you could get a free Melaleuca touch. Digestin, cedarwood, serenity, breathe, lime, peppermint, on guard, and then clove, and then they did holiday joy. And then a couple of times throughout the year, you'll see that if you spend a 200 PV order, you can get a little extra benefit. So in January, they extended the free frankincense. So if you did a 200 PV order, you could get a free bottle of frankincense. In March, this was so awesome, but you could do a 200 PV order and you would get a free deep blue rub and the blue touch roller, which was phenomenal. I love the deep blue rub. And you can usually, when it's a 200 PV order or with that promo, that's with any $200 order. So you could do a one-time order also, but you can do that up to 4 times on your account that month. So the Loyalty Rewards program is a great way to go if you like to get free oils. And then I would be remiss if I didn't share this with you, but, and it's something that is totally optional, but you don't have to be building a business to be able to get some of your oils paid for. So if you, if you are placing a loyalty rewards order of over 100 PV and you have friends or family that want to sign up also and be a part of it, and they do a 100 PV order, loyalty rewards order every single month, what you will earn is what's called a power of 3. And what that means is that you will get a $50 check from doTERRA every month that all 3 of you are placing a 100 PV order. So it's a great way to be able to get at least half of your oils paid for. That's kind of what's got me hooked. It was like nice to get this little $50 check in the mail every month. And it wasn't like it was just 50 points that I had to use towards doTERRA stuff. It was actually a check from doTERRA for $50 that I could use for anything. So it's a great, quick, easy way. If you love using your oils, I'm sure that you can find at least 3 different family or friends that would love to do the same. So if you guys are doing that, you're benefiting with getting that $50 every single month. And then remember that the Good Earth Living is a great way to, on our Facebook page, to get your constant education. So we are always sharing great tips. It's also a really fun, safe environment where you can ask any kind of question. You can just put it out there. We have great leaders that are going to be able to answer any of your questions. So let me show you now with your account how to log in. I'm going to minimize this off the screen. So you go right to doterra.com. This is what it will look like. And when you go to log in, it just kind of puts me in there already. And you have what you will see, because you're new, you will say that you can create a new loyalty rewards order or a one-time order. Or once you set up your loyalty rewards order, you can actually just edit this cart every single month. So this order is scheduled to ship on December 13th. And I just go in to edit it every month. So you're not getting the same thing every single month. You have the ability to go in and edit whatever you want to have shipped that month. So right now I can see, I wish I had water here. You can see right here, this is kind of in a flash of, you can see that it's scheduled for December 13th, and I can always change that date if I find that I would rather prefer my order to start shipping on the 17th of every month, which would not be a good idea because then I wouldn't get the free oil of the month. But anything in purple means that you will get, this says the date that qualifies to get the free product of the month with a 125 PV order. So I just want to stay in that purple range so that I can get my free oil. Otherwise, you can pick any date, and then it will set, once your order processes, it will reset to ship. So if it ships on December 5th, then it will reset to ship again for January 5th, and it will always be that day. I always give myself a little lead time to be able to kind of mentally wrap my head around and prepare for what the oil of the month is and what everything that I need. I don't like it to ship out too fast in the month. But I have accumulated 165 points right now. I've been using them off and on. I just apply my points whenever I want to. But it will tell you just at a glance here, this is what shipped to me last month. So I do not need, I don't need this body butter, and I don't need the B-lits or maybe I do need the B-lits, but I don't need the hydrating cream. So I will just adjust what we want in our cart. And it will tell me that the PV, that's the product value, even though my subtotal is 163, my PV is going to be $131 or 131 for point or product value. And that's because these are the supplements that we get every month, and the product value is going to be different than the actual cost of the supplement program. But otherwise, everything else besides the supplements is pretty much, the cost is $11.50 and the product value is the same, $11.50. Sometimes it's a little variable different, but you can see that because my order is over the 125, I'm going to be getting, this is the free products of the month for December. So I'm getting free Holiday Joy in a 5 ml size. And I'm also getting this free the silicone bottle topper. It's a little snowman. It's super cute. I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen pictures, but it goes on the top of your bottle. And then also for the month of December, let's just play around here, of the oils that I know I need. You can just type them in and it will just add them this way. Or you can actually, I just know that I need these 2 products specifically. So I want to make sure that they get in there while I'm in here. And then you can actually go to shop your oils and actually look at them by category. So if I don't know exactly which one I want, it will actually take me to, like, I can look at all the On Guard products and find out like which ones that I would need. So especially your your foaming hand wash comes like as a set like this, and then I usually always get the little twin pack, the refills for it. The mouthwash is extremely popular here, or the toothpaste. You can just pretty much add anything there. So, and once I get over the 200 PV for this month, you can actually be able to get free frankincense. So Breathe is another one that I need all the time. But so this is a great way to just to kind of be able to navigate. And then if you actually click on the product itself, they are just loaded with great information. So it will tell you all about that product and how to use it. And then we'll give you tons of information on it about how to use it. So if you are if you're new and you're trying to research and trying to figure out what you need or what does what, because it can be a little overwhelming at first, then you can actually just read a little bit about it. But this is a great way to do some research, see what you need. Where is another one? Okay, so now if I actually just go right to my cart, right now we use a lot of myrrh because it's really, really good for the skin, especially this time of year. So when frankincense and myrrh, why not? So if I'm getting myrrh here, this is added to my order. My order's over at 200 PV this month. And like I said, I usually end up doing that all the time anyway, but this means that I would be getting frankincense for free. That is the December promo on any order for this month. So it doesn't have to be a loyalty rewards order, but just so you know. And then if you wanted to be able to process the order right away, you can either save and process it on the 13th, or you can proceed to check out and process now and have it shipped right away. That's usually what I do. And then because I have 165 points, if I wanted to, you can actually click here that I want to apply my points, and I can be able to get myrrh for free. I could get these On Guard soft gels for free. I could get my tea tree oil for free, and it will just all those would be free. And you can see that my point balance is going down here, but then, what happened there? I'm also getting to use my free oils. So I usually let the rewards balance build up quite a bit because there's always going to be a $3 redemption fee. So I usually try to get at least 3 or 4 different oils. You can see right here that all of these are going to be shipping for me for free this month if I wanted to do that. But I really want my PV to be at 200 this month for December only, because I want to be able to get a free bottle of frankincense. Like, who wouldn't want that? It's like a 70 wholesale, 93 retail bottle of oil, which works really, really well. And we use a ton of frankincense. So once I apply my points, it will say I have to proceed to checkout right away. I can't save and process it. So if I'm using points, then I have to check out and use it right away. So then if you went to the checkout, then you have one more chance to review it, and you can click your different shipping options. And I have a very slow internet, and it might take a little bit to load this, but so this is what it looks like. So you can have a chance to review one more time and check out everything and make sure it's correct with your payment method, your shipping address. And it will tell you that on this order itself, I am using 95 points, but I'm actually earning 4 points for my shipping and another almost 40 points for this order. So the points really build up, and we get a ton of free oils throughout the year on our product. It's so great. So doTERRA is really, really good to people who are loyal to doTERRA, and just to get tons of free product. I usually stock up and like to get a lot of my Christmas presents through doTERRA, or birthday gifts, Mother's Day, whatever it may be, or when I know we're going to be stocking up maybe before we're traveling, because I like to have an extra set to take with me. That is the time that I will start to like really turn in my points to be able to get lots of free product. Another thing I want to make sure that I show you is when you're using your oils, like this On Guard's one that I applied to my hands quite a bit throughout the day. But when you apply it topically, I'll just put a little bit of the coconut oil right in my hand, just one little squirt. Those little toppers are available right in your at doTERRA.com. But I put 2 drops of the oil in, and I'm just rubbing and working them into my hands. And this is a great natural hand sanitizer to be able to do and massage it in. And it smells wonderful. I'm boosting and building up my immunity. And I'm also eliminating any bad bacteria or pathogens. It's great to always have in hand. A lot of times when we're traveling, we don't have access to a sink and be able to wash our hands right away. But I know that I can do this, especially on an airplane or, I don't know, a zoo, a theme park, wherever it may be. And then I can even take a nice few deep cleansing breaths like this, especially with any kind of like peppermint is a great one to be able to kind of open up the airways and awaken you when you're traveling. Peppermint's a great one for that. I can massage it behind my ears, on my neck, on my shoulders, work it in. But it's a great, great way where you are taking care of your health. You're getting a little bit of pampering, a little bit of self-care, which is great. It's okay to do that. I've just been able to, the last 2 years, I've finally come to terms with it's okay to take care of yourself, and your body will benefit so much from this proactive care for your health and your family. So hopefully that is helpful to you. That is our I Have Oils Now What. If you have any questions, you can email us at thegoodearthliving@gmail.com or just go right to our Facebook page, The Good Earth Living. Be sure to join that group, and we are loaded with tons of great educational information. Enjoy your oils, and we look forward to working with you and growing on this journey with you.